shadows Sintra. In the picturesque coastal town of Sintra, Portugal, a veil of tranquility settled over the cobblestone streets as the summer sun began its descent. Locals and tourists alike revelled in the warm embrace of the season, unaware of the darkness that awaited as night fell upon the quaint town. Among the crowd was Sofia, a young traveller with a penchant for the paranormal, intrigued by the rumours that swirled around Villa da Sombra, an abandoned manor on the outskirts of Sintra. She couldn't resist the allure of its secrets. With each passing sunset, her curiosity grew stronger, driving her to uncover the mysteries that lay within its forgotten halls. As the day drew to a close, Sofia sought out the local townspeople, eager to learn more about Villa da Sombra. They spoke of a sinister history that shrouded the manor, stories of tragic love affairs, untimely deaths, and restless spirits doomed to wander its corridors. Superstitious whispers warned against venturing near the property after dark, as it was said to be a haven for vengeful apparitions. Undeterred by the tales of the supernatural, Sofia listened intently, piecing together the fragments of the haunting legend. She sensed there was more to the story than met the eye, and resolved to visit Villa da Sombra that very night, armed with her determination and an insatiable curiosity. As twilight cast its ethereal glow over the town, Sofia made her way toward the outskirts of Sintra. The air grew cooler, and a sense of anticipation tingled in her bones as she approached the looming silhouette of Villa da Sombra. The manor's once grand facade was now marred by time and neglect, yet its imposing presence commanded attention. Unfazed by the foreboding atmosphere, Sofia stepped through the dilapidated gate and ventured into the overgrown garden. Moonlight filtered through the canopy of trees, casting long, eerie shadows across the path. Ignoring her growing unease, she pushed open the creaking front door, crossing the threshold into the unknown. Within the manor's shadowed halls, Sofia's footsteps echoed, each one a gentle reminder of her intrusion into a realm long forgotten. The air was heavy with the scent of dampness and decay, and a faint chill caressed her skin as she ventured deeper into Villa da Sombra. Strange phenomena greeted Sofia at every turn. Flickering candlelight, whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls, and a pervasive sense of melancholy that hung in the air. Shadows danced in her peripheral vision, their movements unnerving yet captivating. Drawn toward an ornate staircase, Sofia ascended, following an inexplicable pull toward an upper floor. As she climbed, the whispers grew louder, their words indiscernible but laden with emotion. The door at the end of the corridor beckoned, and with a trembling hand she turned the knob. The room beyond the door revealed a space frozen in time, a bedroom steeped in faded grandeur and a poignant sense of loss. Dust covered furniture stood as silent witnesses to the tragedies that had unfolded within those walls. Sofia's gaze fell upon an old photograph, its cracked frame holding the image of a young woman. Her eyes filled with sorrow. The ghostly whispers intensified, the fragmented voices weaving together to form a haunting melody of despair. Overwhelmed by the weight of the atmosphere, Sofia closed her eyes, allowing the spirits to guide her. Visions flooded her mind, the echoes of a bygone era, the laughter and tears that once filled these rooms. As the ethereal images subsided, Sofia realized she had stumbled upon a love story tainted by betrayal and heartache. The spirits of those entangled in this tragic affair longed for resolution, their essence trapped within the confines of Villa da Sombra. Driven by a desire to bring peace to the restless souls, Sofia embarked on a quest to unravel the tangled threads of the past. She delved into local archives, seeking answers in forgotten records and diaries, determined to piece together the tragic narrative that had played out within Villa da Sombra. Through her relentless investigation, Sofia uncovered a web of deceit, forbidden passions, and unfulfilled desires. The tale spanned generations, connecting the inhabitants of the manor to the turbulent history of Sintra itself. With every revelation, the haunting legend of Villa da Sombra grew clearer, painting a portrait of lives forever altered by circumstances beyond their control. Armed with her newfound knowledge, Sofia ventured deeper into Villa da Sombra, determined to confront the restless spirits and free them from their eternal torment. She called upon the power of ancient rituals and harnessed her empathy to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Within the manor's dimly lit ballroom, Sofia created a sacred space adorned with symbols of protection and love. Guided by the spirits she had come to know intimately, she chanted incantations that reverberated through the air, reaching the ears of the trapped souls. A tempest of emotions swirled around Sofia as the spirits materialized, their forms shimmering with ethereal light. Tearful eyes met hers, filled with a mixture of gratitude and longing. She spoke words of understanding and compassion, offering solace and forgiveness to those bound by their tragic past. As the first rays of dawn painted the sky, Sofia emerged from Villa da Sombra, her heart heavy yet uplifted by the resolution she had brought to the restless spirits. Villa da Sombra stood transformed, no longer a place of sorrow and despair, but a testament to healing and redemption. News of Sofia's encounter spread through the town of Sintra, forever changing its perception of the haunted manor. The locals saw Villa da Sombra not as a place of fear, but as a symbol of triumph over darkness, where restless souls had found solace and the echoes of the past had been set free. Sofia's journey had left an indelible mark on her soul, a reminder of the power of empathy and the enduring connection between the living and the dead. As she bid farewell to Sintra, she carried with her the whispers of the spirits, a testament to the haunting summer night that had forever altered her path. The torment within, a demon's grasp. In the sun-soaked city of Seville, Spain, where flamenco rhythms fill the air and vibrant colors adorn every corner, a darkness began to seep through the enchanting facade. Carmen, a young woman with a heart full of passion, found herself entangled in a harrowing battle against a demonic force that threatened to consume her soul. Seville's bustling streets pulsed with life as Carmen walked among the locals and tourists, her spirit vibrant and carefree. Yet, beneath her cheerful exterior, she felt an inexplicable unease, an oppressive weight that lingered in the air, whispering to her subconscious. Unbeknownst to Carmen, a sinister entity had latched onto her unsuspecting spirit. Night after night, as the moon cast an ominous glow, strange occurrences plagued her life, ominous whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls of her apartment, objects moving on their own, and a suffocating aura of malevolence that surrounded her. Fear coursed through her veins as she began to suspect that something far more sinister than mere coincidence was at play. Driven by her curiosity and a desperate need for answers, Carmen sought the guidance of local priests, hoping to find solace in their spiritual wisdom. They listened attentively, their expressions growing somber as she recounted the bizarre phenomena that had plagued her existence. As Carmen's torment escalated, she delved deeper into the mysteries of the occult. She sought out ancient texts and consulted with spiritual practitioners who were well versed in the battle against demonic forces. Each encounter, each prayer, seemed to draw her closer to the truth, an unnerving realization that she was ensnared by a powerful demon, a relentless force that aimed to break her spirit and claim her as its vessel. With newfound determination, Carmen vowed to save herself from the clutches of this malevolent entity. Armed with the fragments of knowledge she had gathered, she embarked on a perilous journey to unearth a sacred relic said to possess the power to banish evil. Guided by an ancient map and her unwavering faith, she navigated the labyrinthine streets of Seville, each step bringing her closer to an encounter that would test her faith and resilience. Within the depths of a forgotten church, Carmen discovered the reliquary, a small, ornate box said to house the sacred artifact, capable of driving out the demonic presence. Its significance weighed heavy upon her heart as she understood the magnitude of the task at hand. With trembling hands, she performed the sacred ritual under the watchful eyes of faded saints, her voice filled with desperate plea for divine intervention. But the demon fought back with ferocity, its wrath manifesting in grotesque forms and tormenting visions. Carmen was pushed to the brink of despair, her very soul hanging in the balance as the malevolent force sought to break her will. As the demon's grip tightened, Carmen's spirit wavered between light and darkness. In her darkest hour, she found solace in a group of spiritual warriors, a secret sect of exorcists who had dedicated their lives to battling the forces of evil. United in purpose, they formed a protective circle around Carmen, their combined faith and unwavering resolve serving as a beacon of hope in the face of overwhelming darkness. Together, they embarked on a treacherous journey into Carmen's own subconscious, confronting the demon head. In a battle that transcended the physical realm, they fought with all their might, wielding prayers and ancient incantations against the demon's fury. In a climactic struggle, light clashed with darkness, faith against despair. The demon's power began to wane as Carmen's inner strength surged forth, drawing upon her deepest reserves of courage and love. She reclaimed her spirit and banished the demonic presence from her being. Gasping for breath, Carmen emerged from the battle scarred but triumphant. The demon's influence had been purged, its malevolence banished into the depths of the abyss. She stood as a testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit, forever marked by the harrowing ordeal she had overcome. Seville breathed a collective sigh of relief as news spread of Carmen's victory over the malevolent force. The city regarded her with reverence and awe, the tale of her possession passing into legend. Carmen, forever changed by her encounter, dedicated herself to aiding others in their battles against the darkness, her compassion and resilience shining like a beacon of hope. In the heart of Seville's old quarter, a sanctuary was established, a place of solace and healing for those plagued by malevolent forces. Carmen, surrounded by a loyal circle of friends and spiritual warriors, offered guidance and support to those who sought refuge within the sanctuary's walls. But the battle against evil was far from over. Carmen, now armed with a newfound purpose, continued to walk the streets of Seville, ever vigilant, ready to confront the shadows. As Carmen ventured forth into the streets of Seville, she could feel the lingering presence of darkness that cloaked the city. Whispers of hidden evils and unspeakable horrors reached her ears, drawing her towards the forgotten corners of the city, where the shadows seemed to dance with malevolence. Word of Carmen's triumph had spread far and wide, reaching the ears of those who sought salvation from the clutches of darkness. They came to her, their faces etched with desperation and haunted by unseen terrors. Carmen became a guiding light, offering solace and guidance, her heart filled with a profound empathy for those suffering under the weight of demonic oppression. With each encounter, Carmen discovered that the demonic forces plaguing Seville were more pervasive than she had ever imagined. Families torn apart by possession, ancient curses that haunted bloodlines, and forgotten rituals that beckoned evil into the world. All of these twisted tales converged, forming a dark tapestry that entangled the lives of Seville's inhabitants. In her quest to protect the innocent and vanquish the forces of darkness, Carmen formed alliances with unlikely companions. A reclusive historian, well versed in the occult, offered his knowledge and research to aid her cause. Together, they uncovered hidden tomes and manuscripts that revealed ancient rituals and protective talismans. Carmen's journey also led her to encounter others who possessed unique gifts. A clairvoyant with the ability to glimpse into the ethereal realms, a fierce warrior trained in the arts of exorcism, and a spiritual medium who could communicate with restless spirits. Each of them brought their own expertise and insight to the battle against the encroaching darkness. But not everyone was an ally. Dark forces, envious of Carmen's success and threatened by her growing influence, plotted against her. Secret societies, with their own sinister agendas, sought to manipulate and control the powers she wielded. Carmen navigated a treacherous path, wary of those who claimed to be on her side, always questioning their true motives. As Carmen delved deeper into the mysteries of Seville's demonic underbelly, she unearthed a long-forgotten legend, the tale of a cursed artifact known as the Shadow Heart. Legends spoke of its malevolent power to amplify the influence of demons and twist the souls of its wielders. It was believed to be the key to the resurgence of darkness in the city. Driven by an unyielding determination to protect her beloved Seville, Carmen embarked on a perilous quest to locate and neutralize the Shadow Heart. Guided by her allies, she traversed sacred caves, ancient catacombs, and hidden shrines, deciphering cryptic riddles and braving traps set by those who wished to keep the Shadow Heart's power for themselves. The trail led Carmen and her companions to an abandoned monastery, its walls adorned with symbols of both divinity and damnation. Within the decrepit halls, an altar of darkness awaited, its stone surface etched with arcane sigils. It was here, in the heart of this unholy sanctuary, that Carmen would face her ultimate test. As the clock struck midnight, Carmen invoked the ancient rituals passed down through generations. The Shadow Heart's malevolent presence surged, manifesting as a tangible force of evil. Shadows coalesced, forming a grotesque figure, its eyes filled with a hunger for destruction. With unwavering resolve, Carmen called upon the powers of light, channeling the collective strength of her allies. Prayer and incantations echoed through the chamber, colliding with the demonic energy in a cataclysmic clash of forces. The air crackled with electricity, the ground trembled, and the very fabric of reality seemed to quiver. In a final surge of determination, Carmen thrust the sacred relic into the heart of the altar, shattering the unholy bond between the Shadow Heart and the demon. A blinding light erupted, dispelling the darkness that had consumed the monastery. As the dust settled, Carmen stood amidst the remnants of her triumph, the weight of the battle finally lifted from her shoulders. News of Carmen's victory reverberated through the streets of Seville, rekindling hope in the hearts of its inhabitants. The city celebrated her as a beacon of light, their gratitude palpable as they emerged from the shadows that had long cast a pall over their lives. Carmen's sanctuary became a sanctuary for the weary, a place where those touched by darkness could find refuge and healing. The haunted souls she had saved became her disciples, spreading the message of resilience and the power of faith throughout the city. But Carmen knew that the battle against evil would never truly end. She remained vigilant, knowing that there would always be new threats, new demons lurking in the shadows. With her allies by her side and the light of hope guiding her way, she vowed to protect Seville and all who called it home from the clutches of darkness, forever forging a legacy that would transcend generations.